As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Run.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Nick Fuller for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Jabril Peppers on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, this is Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. Solid stiff arm. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 7-7, our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Certainly.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Play action. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown! Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
First down, New England.
They'll run again with Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 8. This is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score there.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all.
And you come out, and the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Marcus Jones picks it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Folks' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jones on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
To throw, Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. 4th down, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Irv Smith Jr.,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me...
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So how about this for a change in field position from inside the 10. Here's first down on the other side of the field. Cousins here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
On the return. The Patriots take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Throwing here, Cousins. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Cousins on fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved up.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Vikings come